Hi, my name's Cordy and welcome to 2015. I've just got my hands on this new Line 6 Helix and it's a really exciting new floor modeler. I'm running firmware version 1.065 or something, and this is my first time playing it. So in this video I just want to go through some of the presets, show you some of the effects, and we've got a looper here, you'll see. So if I just go here, I can adjust the mix of this reverb. I'm also going to put that after the looper. Also going to up that decay. Just gonna add in some reverbs. Add in this hall. You'll see we've got these kind of delays to choose from. So we've got mono and stereo here. Quite an amount of selection. So what should we try? Elephant Man. And if I go over here, we can turn on this input as well. I've obviously got a chorus on here, which I'm going to turn the depth down on. Mix of this delay. If I go across on this amp section, I can turn up power amp parameters like sag. And we can change the mic types and the distance from the cab and early reflections. So if I exit this looper, I can also go back and turn off. So we've got a dual amp kind of preset going on here. I'll just show you quickly the distortions that you've got available. So you've got a Dell person is going to be quite a big star. So we've got a Klon, a Timmy, an OCD, Valve Driver, a Dodd OD250, a Tube Screamer, an Ibanez SD9 Super Distortion, is that what it's called? A Rat, KWB, I think that one was added a little bit later actually. These fuzzes, so a few different fuzzes, and Megaphone and Bit Crusher. If we go to our dynamics, we've got gates, LA Studio compressor, red screws, and deluxe comp. EQ wise, we've got simple EQ, low and high cut, parametric, 10-band graphic. Modulation wise, we've got optical trem, 60s bias trem, tremolo, script mod phase, ubiquitous vibe, deluxe phaser, grey flanger, harmonic flanger, courtesan flange, dynamics flanger, chorus, 70s chorus, bubble vibrato, AM ring mod. Delays, we've got simple delay, mod, chorus echo, sweep echo, duck delay, reverse delay, transistor tape, bucket brigade, Adriatic delay, and elephant man. Reverbs, we've got a bunch of stereo reverbs, plate room, chamber, hall, echo, tile, cave, ducking, octo, and 63 spring and spring, particle verb. These are from the Verbzilla and were programmed by the guy from Meris actually. Pitch wise, we got the pitch whammy, twin harmony, simple pitch, and dual pitch. Filters, we've got mutant, mystery filter, and auto filter. Wahs, we've got quite a few actually, so those are your options there. And preamps, so basically we can split out, so we've got just the preamp section, so with no power amp modeling of every single amp there, which could be useful. You could try pairing those up with each other, use like a preamp as a drive pedal for another amp. And we can load in pulse responses, and we've got these other options here, gain, pan, and so on. A decent selection of stuff, but I don't know, in the future there might be a few different things that you might be able to do with the Line 6 Helix. I have a feeling that Hillary Clinton's going to win the old election, but that's... That's what it's like out of the box anyway in 2015. So let's go and create a new preset. So we start from scratch, and I think what I'm going to try and do is put together a cool tone. I'll just do it kind of quickly. So I'm going to use an A30 Fawn Bright here, and cab wise I'm going to use, got this dual cab option, which is neat. So I'm going to use the silver bell and then come across, and that'll be fine. So we'll use 47 condenser close, and then I'm going to use the same cab twice, but also mic it up with a ribbon mic. Why not? These are the things we can do in 2015. And like that. Then a trick that I'll get told in... we haven't got a shelf EQ. Balls. Forget that trick. Then we'll put in a reverb down here. The hall. And we can press action and move this down. And I can also stick a delay on here. I'll use a dual delay, I guess. Here are the options we've got on here. And I can go and put a drive pedal at the start. So let's try a Timmy. Or should we try, let's just try an bog standard. So now if I hold this button, I can assign that to here, and I can also assign these buttons here. Okay, and again to create one which is switching off 2 stomps at a time. Then another thing I could do, I can just copy these. If I press Action and press copy, I can move these down to this block here, and we'll just do this for the whole chain. If we just move that here, paste block, and then Action down. So I can create this entire signal chain, but with a different amp. So although I've just selected the same amp, so copy that one as well. So we'll use a different amp. Let's use Deluxe Vibrato. So we've now got a dual amp preset. I could also assign those. Let's just use a different reverb on them though. So press it in, and then we can move to maybe we'll try this octo, and here what should we try? Reverse delay. And what I could also do is here I could have a different type of delay. So we'll just try this a sec. Let's try stereo delay. What should we try? Mod chorus echo. But what I'm going to do is have that one bypassed, and then if I assign both of these to this switch, you'll see we can switch between those delay types, which is handy. And if we put trails on, we'll also have trails for both. What we could also do is add another reverb here just to make this one even more ambient. So I'm going to stick a cave on here with a really long decay and a high mix, but I'll make this one assigned to this button. So now we've got that to make things even more ambient if we want them to be. Maybe this one instead. Kind of funky sounding as well. What can we try? Hall maybe. Maybe I need to bypass that one. Yeah, so what I'm doing there is switching between those two types of reverb there, so that I can have the more natural sounding hall reverb if I want. So save. Katy Perry's doing really well at the moment. I don't see this going in any other direction other than well. So that was the Helix, which is new now in 2015. It's interesting. It's an interesting piece of gear. I'd like to see what happens in the next sort of 5 years. Maybe it can get even better. You can also press this here to get into global settings. We've got a global EQ, which I'm not using at the moment. And you can apply that EQ to both the 1/4 inch outs and the XLR, or just the XLR, or just the 1/4 inch. So quite flexible. Press bypass to turn that on or off. And you'll see there's a little logo up here to let you know that you've got that on, which is also a neat thing. Other things you might want to be aware of, you've got this thing called a command center where you can set MIDI commands for different bits and pieces, kind of a few other little bits of settings and stuff. So 48-volt phantom power for your mic if you need one, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, quite an exciting piece of gear. Charlie Sheen seems fine.